The guy gets hit with a spoon 10,000 times every day. The spoon killer has been chasing him for 12 years. Even though he tried fighting back in all kinds of ways, he just couldn't shake off the killer's attacks. So now he's changed his strategy. Since fighting back doesn't work, he's gonna stack up his defense. The man started putting on clothes, layer by layer, vest, winter coat, knee pads, gloves, then put a helmet on his head. This strategy actually worked. The killer couldn't hurt the man anymore, but the noise of the spoon hitting the helmet was driving the guy absolutely crazy. So he stuffed some soundproof foam in his ears. The noise was scrambling his brain, right? Then the killer knocked the soundproof foam out of his hands. Plus, there was the scorching hot weather outside. Under the double torture of noise and heat, the man had no choice but to take off all those thick clothes and signal the killer to just hit his body instead. But the killer seemed to have fallen in love with banging on the helmet. A few days later, the helmet had been beaten to pieces by the killer. The man had no choice but to take off the helmet and breathe in the fresh air in big gulps. But the killer seemed to have gotten into the habit of hitting helmets. Just when the man thought he finally had a chance to catch his breath, the killer put the helmet back on the guy's head and kept on banging away at the helmet. This time, the man came up with another idea. He led the killer into a place full of magnetic fields. The man stood next to the magnetic field. Sure enough, as soon as the killer got close, the spoon got sucked right into the magnetic field. Then the killer's backup spoons got pulled in by the powerful magnetic field. The killer could only back away. The guy finally found a way to deal with the spoon killer. Just when he thought it was all over, the next second, the killer put the spoon back in his clothes, then pulled out a wooden spoon from his waist.